Branch County Fair coming up next week. I mean, you got the parade Saturday, and then they've been working behind the scenes for months and months and months to get things going. In the studio with us this morning to talk about it is Fair Board President Brian Shirk, also Tom Waltke. You get kind of the behind the scenes dirty work, right?
Right.
With parking and all that kind of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
how do you come up with volunteer or people to actually work those? 'Cause I always wondered, and there's some people that have been there for like a million years working the gates.
Yeah, it's we have a list that goes on every year. We mail out a mailer to them, have a meeting, and they come in and fill out what availability they have, and they always seem to bring friends,
Yeah.
and some of my family's been voluntold that they come help me out a lot. So
Yeah.
we've had some people there 20 plus years.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a thankless task, but I guess that sometimes you get to see people every year that maybe you didn't see as they're coming in to check in, right?
Yeah, a lot of them like the social aspect of it. They get to
Yeah.
chat with all the people as they come in and so forth.
That's just one of the many areas, Brian, of logistics that people probably don't think about go on with something as big as the Branch County Fair, right?
Correct. We've had a gentleman who was a livestock superintendent, then just became one of our grounds people, and he just keeps telling me almost every other day, like, I didn't realize how much happens, how much you guys have to do before we even get to the fair. Whether it's organizing people or every little detail that you see, or maybe you don't even notice, was either put up or tore down by one of our volunteers or one of our employees.
Yeah, and it's sprucing up the fair all the time. Obviously, there's physical improvements that have to go on, but also things like flowers and sweeping and make sure the barns are all ready too.
Yeah. So the cool part about the flower beds is those are 4-H kids projects. So when you see those, that's a 4-H kid that usually, or a business or a open class exhibitor that put those together and cared for them all summer long.
Yeah, and for you, Tom, with your kids involved too, you guys are kind of doing double, triple duty with all this stuff too, right?
Yeah, Tuesday morning's always big. My kids show pigs, so we're running around getting all the gate workers out and then trying to help get the kids ready for their pig show. So it makes for a busy day.
Growing up in this whole program, though, with the fair and with in 4-H and everything else, what did you learn as a youth, or what maybe reflecting back, what you actually learned but didn't realize you learned when you were younger?
It's just a lot about the work ethic and everything that has to go into, to raising all the animals and doing whatnot or that and then giving back to the community and wanting it there for when.
Yeah, and Brian, you're coming obviously from an education background too, assistant principal at the high school. This really is a not only just this week, but the whole experience is a learning experience for kids for them 20, 30 years down the road, isn't it?
Correct. I was a 4-H'er since I was 6 years old, and then I obviously grew up and then became on the fair board and continued as a leader. But 4-H teaches a whole lot of things, more than people realize. It's not just livestock. 4-H is a year-round thing. It's leadership skills, it's communication skills. Kids are able to learn about how to take care of the animals as well, but also it's about how to interact with your community and networking in that sense as well. So it gives them a lot more than people realize.
So what are you most proud of how the fair has grown the last couple of years since you've been involved with it?
So this is my 6th year on the board, and since I've been there, there's been upgrades to the bathroom, upgrades to camping. What I've really appreciated about our board, past and present, is that it's always about focus on what's better, what's next. And it's not just Fair Week that we think about. We think about events all year long and how do we make improvements to the buildings. The cool part is we have 732 exhibitors exhibiting at the fair this year. That's a huge amount when you think of bringing our community together.
Yeah.
These improvements help support 732 kids in their exhibits, and then the kids that are coming into the fair to just learn about livestock and agriculture education.
Yeah. A lot of things didn't survive COVID-19. Some people wondered whether it was going to be even fairs would. Kalamazoo County just finally getting back to, exhibits and those kinds of things for this year. Tom, to have the perseverance for this Branch County Fair Board and the fair, that's a pretty good tribute, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a rough time period. Some hard decisions being made back then. It was all full steam ahead going forward after that decision to jump back in to make sure that it continued on.
Yeah. And Brian, the facilities, you kind of alluded to that, all year round are being used. It's not just during Fair Week. There's probably 30, 40 weeks a year you guys are using the fairgrounds.
Yes, whether it's a dog show, a rabbit show, a horse show, KC barbecue, Halloween weekend, the Santa Claus workshop thing. there's something there all the time, and people either rent it or we're putting on the events.
Camper rallies are a big
Camper
one, too.
rallies are huge. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you guys have a great reputation for that now. I mean, there's people that pick Branch County every year to come in for this. So, all right. So, what are you looking for, Tom? Looking forward to most about Fair Week next week?
I'm looking forward to not having to tear tickets at the gates anymore. So this year new to us, the city's helped us out a lot with internet at all of our entrance gates, minus the exhibitor gate because that one's a little smaller. But being able to it's going to all be electronic ticketing. So they'll come in, my day workers will work on an iPad and do it that way. So I don't have to tear tickets and give them to people anymore and keep track of those numbers. I can do it all.
Yeah. Well, then also you guys will be able to track the numbers a little bit better too.
Right.
Yeah. But how about you, Brian?
My passion is always in the livestock, so seeing the kids and working with the kids, they crack me up. That's why I work in education. Kids make me laugh. Adults, not so much, but just seeing the kids and working together and the laughter. I love one of my favorite events is in the amphitheater is the rodeo. That's moving from Friday night to Saturday night this year. So usually I don't get to go because Friday nights is sweepstakes, which is the big competition for showmanship in the end. And now that it's on Saturday, I might be able to get to sneak in, even though it's when the animals leave.
Yeah.
Just really seeing the kids, and it's like a big reunion to me in my mind.
Yeah.
So.
In the amphitheater, some of the usual favorites are back, the polls and those kinds of things, the demo
Correct.
derby. But Hubie Croft Band is coming in. So you actually have a concert on Thursday night then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you can get all your tickets for that online now. So if you go to Branch County Fair's website, you can purchase those tickets ahead of time right on the website.
All right. Fair food, number one for you?
Kate's Pizza.
Ah.
I don't want to admit this, but deep fried cheese.
Ooh. Ooh. Those are some different answers. Okay.
I also judge fairs, so I see 30 different fairs throughout the year, so I have a lot of different variety, but deep fried cheese always wins.
Okay. Great stuff. We'll see you guys down there.
All right,
Can't wait.
sounds good.
See you then.
Thanks.
Tom Waltke, Brian Shirk with us from the Branch County Fair Board.